Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Off to Jones. Steamrolls his way ahead. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick.
Excellent job by this defense. You know they watched the tape last week. This offense was humming. They were clicking. They were in rhythm. You knew they would be aggressive, and they are in the first drive. Great discipline in the back end. Shows up, shows out, and creates the first takeaway of this football game.
Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Just a little off. Incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Quick pass on the fly motion. All down, Liddell moves the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! Getting ready for the extra point after to the first score of the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. First play of the drive, wants to throw. On target to the left. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Going for the big play. Makes a catch on the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. If it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
From the 25-yard line, it's first and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A run for the quarterback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by just 4 to LSU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Collier. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quickly complete. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They just keep firing. Got the quick pass. There he goes. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Wow, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't find. And he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Lamb. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
On first down from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man, it's Martin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Pulls it in down the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking to convert. They'll go to the Wildcat. Reads it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And off to Jones. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's running free down the middle. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Florida. Once he got some room, it was over.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Fellas, a battle in the Beaver State today. A lot of green, a lot of orange in the stands. Whenever Oregon and Oregon State have at it, and here's the latest. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Garner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
from the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Got his man on the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, another big incompletion on 3rd down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it for deep. Was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Quarterback will keep it. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. They're trailing by 11 to LSU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-maker. Decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Makes the catch. It's Collier.
And that's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its. Coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Wolverines will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Collier. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Oh. Makes the catch. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. With the catch, it's Collier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The corners are walked up tight. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Quarterback keeper. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go with a direct snap. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Turns it loose. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Gator! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And they'll take a knee.